Gretel and Hansel is a grim fairy tale. It tells the story of Gretel and Hansel. They are living with their poor mother and they are kicked out of the house because their mother cannot feed them anymore. And the sister, Gretel, she declines being a maid in a house because she has the second sight. She can basically not read minds, but she can sort of sense if something's wrong. So she kind of sensed that the old man that was going to hire her was a bit of a lech. So her and her brother now are walking through the forest, starving. They meet a man who feeds them, but then they quickly move on because she's very cynical of the world. And she believes that if anyone gives you something, they want something in return. Then the two of them find a house in the forest run by a hag, an old woman who seemingly always has food on the table no matter what, despite not having any animals. Gretel is sort of uneasy at this thing, but her brother's enjoying all the food, and it becomes a sort of slow burn story as we find out that the hag is basically trying to win Gretel over. So this is just not really a horror movie. It is gothic. It is a dark fairy tale. It has some unnerving moments, but it's not the traditional horror movie you think. It's more of a dark fairy tale. It's not like The Witch. It's not even that creepy. There's a lot of beautiful photography. But Sophia Lillis is the main character. She does a really good job, and she has really great chemistry with the hag. And I really liked how it was basically a three-person show. This entire movie is just based off the three characters. But I really liked, instead of a traditional, like, you know, I'm going to eat the children, it's more of a trying to win her over, because she's basically has this sort of budding magic about her too. They add a little bit to the original fairy tale. They keep it dark and creepy, but I still liked it. It was a lot different than what I was expecting. It's very unique. I would consider this more of a drama with horror elements, like a period piece fairy tale, more like a fantasy rather than a horror. But it was still worth checking out. It was really interesting. I liked the vision that the director had. It's not particularly perfect, but it's still worth checking out. It was really interesting anyway. So I give Gretel and Hansel a 6 out of 10.